Hi everyone, welcome back to Vlogmas. Okay, we are in my linen cupboard / overflow pantry for this video because we are talking about Christmas budgeting, and so much of my Christmas budgeting is perfected, runs smoothly because of this overflow pantry. So for me, it's going to be different for everybody else, but for me, my big events for December / Christmas is the church Christmas event, which was last Sunday. That wasn't really money affected because pretty much everything was provided by the church, so that was more time affected, not money affected. But time still needs to be budgeted too, so there's that. And then we are having Friendmas next Thursday night, so in another 6 days. So there's that. That's going to be a big meal, just a normal Christmas meal, like a big ham, chickens, salads, vegetables, bread, pudding, pavlova, trifle, just the whole shebang. So that's a big event. And then my Christmas day is going to be spent at my sister's, and we are just barbecuing, so there's not a huge amount involved in that, but there'll probably just be some chickens. I think I'm going to marinate some chickens, make some chicken kebabs, and then I'm going to make a couple of salads as well. I saw an amazing kale and walnut salad on Sarah's Day channel just yesterday, and it was so simple and looked like it would be so good, so I'm definitely going to give that a go. But yes, let's talk about budgeting and how we do our month of December when it does have additional expenses. I mean, there's even things like I said, everybody's different, but I want to get my nails done for Christmas. I don't get this done all year. I don't have that sort of expense through the year, but I do like to do it at Christmas time. So yes, if you want to, have your nails done for parties, for special occasions during December, or you just want to have it done like I do, then that's an expense that you need to include in your budget. So the best way that I find to do for December is stick with my backup pantry system. I do this all year, all the time. COVID didn't affect it for me, nothing affects it for me. I just continue to do it all year round because I love this backup system. So basically I'm going to do it really quickly because there's other videos that cover this, much more in depth. But basically when you go shopping, you shop for this as opposed to shopping for your pantry. So of course that's not including perishables, so obviously fruit, veg, meat, all that sort of stuff is not included in this. But pantry items, you basically shop for here, not shop for your pantry, because that way you have always got backups. So what I do is I usually use the one for now, two for later system. So that's why I have quite a bit of backups here. But probably in October, November, I'll start to think about maybe buying 4 instead of buying 3. And then that way, if you have a couple of shops in December which you're going to have, where you need to buy a ham, like for example, I just bought my ham in my shopping yesterday and it was $60. I mean, that's a huge jump up in your grocery bill for that fortnight, and it can easily put you over budget. But if you have thrown a couple of extra things in your 2 grocery shops through November, or maybe even back to October, then you're not going to feel it. So just simple things like that are a really good way to do it. Okay, so yes, with 5 of us in the family, it's pretty easy for someone to be doing something every single day or every single night. So that can affect your meals at home as well. And quite often people need a lot of on the go or have quickly meals. So it's really good to have things like 2-minute noodles and baked beans and lentils to be able to make curries and things like that in the pressure cooker that allow for lots of great quick to eat leftovers. So just little things like that you wouldn't really think would help your December, but they actually do if you remember to put them in place. So another thing that I did with my grocery shop that arrived just yesterday, I got my ham as I told you, but I also in prep for the events that we're having, Friendmas being one of them, I want to make a trifle for that night. So So last shopping day, I purchased the jellies and the jam scrolls and just put those in the freezer, and they're going to be perfect to get out and defrost and use and make that trifle next Thursday. So the custard, obviously, that sort of thing, I can't buy early to, you know, help with my budget. I'm going to have to buy that last minute, and you're always going to have things like that. Like if you want cooked chooks for your Christmas meal, they obviously need to be bought like the day or the day before. So what you can buy early and freeze and help with your budgeting for the period, then do that, so that when you have to buy the things that you can't do that with, then you're not going to blow out your budget for the fortnight. Okay, so let's talk about money that we're going to spend on presents. That is a completely different ball game in my opinion, because there's really no way that you can fit your Christmas shopping budget in your normal, just your normal spending sort of thing. It's just really not possible unless you're super organized and can do your shopping through the year. But in my opinion, it was fine when the kids were little, I could do that. But now, I mean, for one thing, with my family, we've decided to do Secret Santa this year. So we're just having one present going in, and we're all going to play the gift stealing game. And so that's great. I've only got to buy, well, for my whole family, I have to take 5 presents. That makes things different. But as far as like buying for our kids, they're at an age now that you really do need to wait until closer to Christmas to know what they're interested in that time, what they need, what they want, that sort of thing. So as far as budgeting for present buying, I really think that needs to happen throughout the whole year. I suppose similar to how when they were younger and I used to buy things along the way, now I just need to put money away along the way throughout the year, so that I have got a kitty there for when it's time to go and buy stuff. That also helps, because if you do happen to see something, you know, in the latter half of the year, and you know that one of your kids will like it, you've already got a stash there. You don't have to wait to be able to afford it and then possibly not miss out on a really great special. So and of course, that's another thing, you know, shop the specials, keep your eye out for things. If you've decided something for your child and they really want that, like say you want a, you know, like a Nintendo Switch, say, like start looking, you know, back in October and, you know, get the best deal that you possibly can. So just little tricks like this, just how it's not just about saving money or having the money there to be able to do it. It's about mental health as well, because if we don't have the money to do these things, we stress. And when we stress, we get unwell and we don't enjoy life pretty much. So all of these things are not just about the bank balance. They're about us as well. So yeah, I hope you've, you know, been helped by some of these suggestions. I've been sort of functioning this way for many years now, just in different formats for what suited our family, like the age of our kids. But I've never ever been a you know, do Christmas on a credit card person. Like, I don't really think it's a good idea anyway. But I just think all of these things together, your groceries, putting money away, looking after yourself over the Christmas period, like it all is like, you know, it's all the whole package of what is the Christmas season. And for me, with it being my favourite time of the year, I don't want it to be spoiled by stress. So, you know, I want to enjoy the entire period. So I would really love to hear if you guys have any suggestions. There will definitely be things that I haven't mentioned, but yeah, it's hard to remember everything at one time. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great lead up to Christmas and that you're enjoying Vlogmas, and I will see you tomorrow. So if you want to be able to do that for Christmas parties, or just, who was that coming in and ruining my recording?
Keep going.
I can't keep going. What do you want?
Is it recording?
Yes.
It's beautiful. She's gorgeous.
Can you please go away? You reckon we're gonna wreck my lip? Oh, you probably put lipstick on me.
I did.
Okay. Are you going?
Yep.
Okay, bye. Tony, not learning contact, just like an imaginary one. like Kath and Kim, was it? no, they go. Anyway, now I forget what I was saying. I was talking about my nails. Okay. Bye. Oh, watch my cord. You can't do it. Terry, if I run out of battery or card space, that's zoomed in. Do you know how zoomed in you would have been? You need to make sure that stays back now. Okay, close the door, please.
Things I did for wife.
I'm not leaving any of this in, so.
Love you.
Love you more.
Ish.
Kind of.